Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and this is Mom Wife Budget Life, and in today's video we will be stuffing our savings challenges plus opening a little bit of Happy Mail. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this video because I already know it's going to be a lengthy one because I have Happy Mail. I want to talk to you guys about my debt and yeah, just catch up a little bit. Anyways, so I'm going to start off with my debt since it's right here at the top. So I have 3 credit cards that I owed, 4 actually, that I owed money to. Capital One I had owed money to, $414. I finally paid them off, so I don't owe them anything now. I also paid off Apple, and now I owe them nothing. Now the 2 debts that I'm working on is my Discover credit card, which I owe them about $1,000 and change, and my Prime credit card, which I owe them a little over $2,000. So I'm trying to work on those credit card debts so that way we can get our credit together and hopefully soon be able to buy a house. Sorry if you guys hear my son screaming in the background. He's probably downstairs playing with his dad and his brothers. So anyways, that's all about my debt. Now, when I'm recording this video, it is on a Sunday. It's actually Mother's Day when I'm recording this video, so I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day. And yeah, so I know I did. My kids actually bought me this new dice tower, which I was very excited about. It came with these pretty pink dice. I've been had these, but yeah, it came with the pretty pink dice. I was so excited when I got it. But anyways, the Happy Mail is from the Budget Princessa, and I am a part of her membership, her YouTube membership. And so she sent, I seen this and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful when I seen it. I love it. So it has scratch offs here, then you roll a D4, D6, and a D8. Appreciate the struggles. The struggle. It says being a mama ain't easy, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Each letter is $1. I seen that and I was like, that is so freaking beautiful. I love it. And it's true. It ain't easy being a mother, but I wouldn't trade it in for the world. I love my babies to death. But anyways, then she created this envelope. She asked what did we want it to say, and I wanted mine to say self-care, because it's something I really have to get better at doing for myself. So, and then since I'm a member of her channel, I get a % off from her shop. So I said, let me go ahead and take advantage of it. So I already opened it and took out the package slip. So I do not remember what's the name of anything because I took the slip out, but I'm sure it says it on the challenges. So this one, I got it. It's a scratch and roll, and it says King of the Jungle. And I got it because I'm a Leo, and you know, the lion for me, it got me. So that's why I purchased this one, and I thought it was cute. So that I got that one. The next one I got, I believe it says Jeanette, and I thought it was cute. So I was like, ooh, I want that. I need it. And then I've been trying to get this one off her shop for the longest. Ever since I've seen her playing with it. Sorry for the ruffles. It's a 3-pack. And this one is a scratch and roll. So I'm guessing you scratch these 2 and then you roll for each of the leaves. And then you have a scratch off, falling leaves. And then a mystery scratch off. Numbers 1 through 9. So definitely love that. Then I have her Dice-Matics. You roll a D6, multiply by whatever you roll on a D4, and you save that total. Some of them is multiply, addition, subtraction, and so yeah. Can't wait to use these. And then we have the Valentine's Day one. It is a scratch off on the front and a roll and save on the back. And then I have her campfire. Okay. And this one, fall florals. I might add scratchers to this. I don't know. We'll see. And then so that way I can hide the numbers and don't know what I'm stuffing. And then we have this one, Happy Holidays. Love it. And then her Greenland. I have the purple and the orange one, I believe, already. So I just went ahead and bought the green one as well. And then I have her Shut the Box. Her Christmas edition. Or at least it looks snowman. That's what it looks like. I don't have my glasses on, so that's what they look like, little snowmen. But yeah, I can't wait to use these challenges. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who I purchased from this shop because the creativity is off the chain. So let's go ahead and count this money. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $85 today to work with. So let's put that there and that there. And so hopefully I can make it work with how stuffed my desk is right now, but we'll see. Okay, so at the time I am filming this video, I am at 132 subscribers. So that means I can color in one more square on this tracker. So let me go ahead and get the color. Okay, and so we now have, let's take the dollar, $10, $11, $12, and $13. So we have 130. And we also get to color in another square for our watch hours. Because I am not at 150 something watch hours. To some it may not seem like a lot, but to me I'm very happy about it. It took some time to get there, but I appreciate all who's watched and helped me get to that point. So we get to add in another dollar. So we now have $3. So we're getting somewhere. But for me, I try not to focus on the numbers. When I do remember to check it, I check it. But other than that, I try not to focus on the numbers because I don't want to be, that's not where I want my focus to be, you know? So today we will be starting with D Plans and Budgets, her May freebie. And today we're going to go ahead and stuff $8 into it once again. I'm trying to make sure I get all the 8 stuffed and dealt with because those are the ones that I want to do. Oops. So let's go ahead, get my 3 colors out, and I'm going to go ahead and color this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I colored this little one right there for $8. And so we're gonna go ahead, $8. As always, I do not have change, and I can't, it just it annoys me when I have to figure this out. So 8 times 3 is 24, so that's what we should end up having inside of this challenge is $24. Just make my life a lot easier. Okay, and so we have 21, 2, 3, and 4. $24 into this challenge. Okay, and so with this one, we scratched $5 the last time, and this one is by TNL Budgets on Etsy. It's a $100 Kids Mystery Scratch Off. And so we scratched $5, so we will be stuffing $5 into here. And so now we have 20, 40, 65, $70. We put these two fives back and take a 10. We have $70. So we're going to go ahead and roll. Let me get all these extra dice out and see what we will be stuffing next week. I'm going to roll my big dice since I finally have a dice tower that it can fit in. So that is 3, and the last one we scratched was here. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's $3. I'm gonna go ahead and roll again and see what we will be scratching. And that's 1, so we're just gonna go right next to it. Okay, so that is $8 we will be stuffing into this challenge next week. So we will be coming with $8. We are almost done with that challenge. Okay. And the next challenge, let me get it, is by Mini Brick Budgets. And let me find it first. Here we go. It's this one right here. This time, let's try to be in frame. And so how I did it was I labeled each one by number. And so we're going to roll the dice to see how much we're stuffing today. Okay. Well, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll again since it rolled out. And that's a 1. So let's roll again. And that's a 5. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stuff the $5 one at the bottom and leave it at that, because either that or I can stuff $6 worth and color in the sun for $2 and the cactuses for $4. You know what? Let's do that. Let's color in the cactuses for $4. Sorry. And the sun for $2. I'll be right back. Okay, and so that is going to be $6 worth. We have one more section, so next week we will take care of that last section and we will be done with the first one. And I believe this first one is going, for me, it's worth $5, 11, 14, $15. $15 this first one is worth. So we're gonna stuff $6 in it today. Okay, so let's see. $6 and it has 4, I believe. Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and put that back and just take these 2 5s for $10. Awesome. Okay, and so the next challenge is by Kimmy Budgets on Etsy, I believe, and Bayesian Girl Budgets on YouTube, if I am correct. So we will be adding $16 into this challenge today. We have 25, so 16 and 25 is 41. Yes, $41. So I'm going to put this back, take a 20 and a 1. And so we have $41, and we're going to go ahead and play so we know what we're stuffing next. 2 dice so we can roll for Shut the Box. I crossed off 5, but I don't know why. So just hopefully I get a 5 eventually so I can make sure it gets crossed off. So let's go ahead and roll. That is a 6 and a 1. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a 6 and a 1. So that is 7. So we're going to cross the 7 off. A 6 and 4 for 10. So 9 and 1. Oops, so that's a 2 and a 4 for 6. So we're going to cross the 6 off. Come on, I need an 8. A 6 and 4 for 10. So that is 8 and 2. So now I'm only going to roll 1 dice. So we still have 5, 4, and 3 left. So that is 5, but I already crossed off the 5. So boom. And that's 5 again. So you know what? I'm going to stop there and we're just going to mark it as owing $7. $7. So 4 and 3. Not bad at all. Because all the other times he was getting high numbers right here. And this one we shut the box. So $7 I have to come with for shut the box. Okay, and so the next challenge is this one by Chat with Nicole and Budgets on Etsy, and I believe on YouTube her name is Chat with Nicole. I believe that's her name on YouTube. I feel like that's not, but I believe that is. Last week we scratched off an 8, so we'll be stuffing $8 into this challenge. Actually, 8 and 16 is what, 24? Yeah, so let's just put this back and take a 20 and 1, 2, 3, and 4. $24. 16 and 8 is 24. So we're gonna go ahead and roll to see which ones we're gonna scratch for next week. That's 1, so it's right here. Ooh, and we finally got the 10. Okay, so next week I will be coming with $10 for this challenge. And hopefully next week we can also finish that challenge as well. Okay, and so the next challenge is Happy B-Day by Two Sister Bees. Let me grab that. Okay, and so today we will be coloring this bee right here. And let me get my color pencils and get to coloring. Okay, and so we colored in this little fella right here today, and that is worth $5. So let me go ahead and count this money. And so it now has 20, 40, 65, 70. So I'm gonna put these back and grab the 10. $70. And Happy B-Day. Okay, and the next one is by Norellis Budgets, Deck of Cards Savings. And in total, it's going to save me $124. The aces are worth $1. 2 through 10 is worth $2. Jacks are 3, queens are 4, and kings are 5. So let's go ahead and get our cards and shuffle. Okay, and let's see what we get. Sit you right there. And we flipped over a 7 of spades. And so I'm going to grab this color right here. And a 7 of spades is $2. So let's go again. And we flipped a 6 of diamond. So that is also $2. Okay. And let's go one more time. And that is a 2 of spades. So that is also $2. And so today we will be stuffing $6 into Deck of Cards Savings. $6. So we did those cards, and these are for next week. So let's see. I need change for a 5. So let me see if I can get it from my ding ding ding. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got the change. So I said $6, so that's 5 and 6. So in total, in deck of cards savings, we have $20, $40, $65, $71. $71. Awesome. Okay, and the next challenge is by Danny over at Craftco Budgets. And we have to roll a 6-sided dice and our color dice to determine where we will be scratching today. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have yellow and 6. And we already did that, so I'm going to keep yellow. Let's just roll the 6-sided dice. That's 1, which we already did. And 2. So let's do yellow and 2. And that is $3. So let's go again. Green and 5, which is done. So let's just roll the 6-sided dice again. Green and 6. Okay, so that's a 1. So we're going to go one more time. Okay. So far we're at $4. Orange and 1. Let's just roll the 6. Well, let's just do the last one in orange, which is the 2 spot. Okay, and that's a 1. So we're going to be stuffing $5 into this challenge today. $5 going into this challenge. And so that puts us at $20, $45, $46 into this challenge today. So that's that. And so now we're going to go into our book again to Glow Budgets, her Calculator Anonymous challenge. And we are almost done with this challenge. I do not remember where we left off, so we'll probably just start at the top. And let's roll the dice. That is 3. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just go ahead and color that in for $5. Okay. So let's add $5 to that challenge. We are running low on money. So we're adding 5. So let's just take the 20, put these back, and take the 20. So this challenge now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1, 2, and 3. $103. And when we're done with this, it's going into my family vacation because next year, July, we're trying to go to Disney. So, and the next one is a new one that I added last week. And it is Glow Budgets challenge. It says Anna, Elsa, or 7. Samantha? I don't even know a Samantha. I love Frozen. I must have seen that movie 3-4 times. And so with this one, we're going to roll an 8-sided dice. Where's my 8-sided dice? Here it goes. And we'll just write in what we get. And so that is a 7. So let me go ahead and put 7 right there. And that is just that simple. We'll be stuffing $7 into that challenge to start it off. But now I need to see if I can find 2 5s. Here we go. Put that and take the 10 and put that there. Okay? And stuff $7 into this challenge. Here we go. To start it off. That one is also going into my Disney. And so this one, we are back at D Plans and Budgets. And we are going to stuff the last, no, it's not the last. We're going to stuff $7 into this challenge. So let me put that there. $7 going in. And we're going to color this one in right quick. Okay, and so we did this little one right here in the corner. And so we have a total of 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. $31 in our monthly challenge, which is awesome. Okay, and we are back here. And this one is supposed to be getting $8, so we will not be stuffing this one because I only have 5 left. So I think this one was gonna get 5. So let's do the cactus one again. And then we can close out this video. Yes, so this one had 1 left for $5. So let me get my brown. And I'm going to go ahead and color this in right quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, and so that is it. We finished the first one. And it's okay looking. But that's how it looks. And we will be stuffing $5 into that one, for that one. And so we should have a total of $15 for our first picture completed. And that is exactly what we have, $15. So yay us. Okay, and so I'm going to put my starting point right here for next week. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And hit that big red subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free to hit it. It helps me out. And it lets YouTube know that you are enjoying my content. So, on that note, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever you are watching. Be kind to one another. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.